What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy CJ, and I am back. And this time, I got my buddy, my pal, co-star in the building, Najma. What is going on here?
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's good to be here.
Listen, I am super excited to have you on. It's been a minute since we sat down and talked. We used to do so many collabs, so many
Yeah,
things like every week, and then all of a sudden we got busy. Star, we
we
got
got
busy.
busy, but that's a blessing though.
Yes. How have you been?
I've been blessed, growing and glowing over here. I cannot complain. Everything's been, growing in the direction that I wanted to. So I am just so grateful, and I'm glad you had me tonight.
Oh yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Look, by the way, shout out to you because you make my flyers look amazing. You make my flyers look amazing. I'm just saying,
Good.
the superstar that you are. You know what I'm saying? Like if you guys don't know, we're talking to somebody famous here.
Oh
Okay,
my
we
gosh.
talking to somebody famous. Just so y'all know. Okay, what I'm saying? Like y'all just need to Google her. Just
Oh my
Google and
gosh.
you will know. Like, start talk about some of these pictures. 'Cause I know some of these pictures. You like CJ. How'd you find that?
No, for
But
real. Okay, so bottom right,
uh
that's
huh.
my wannabe challenge because
hmm
I am determined to get Meg the Stallion in one of my workout classes one day. It's gonna happen. It's already
hmm
planned. Then that's me teaching the wannabe challenge. The far bottom left is like a 70s theme shoot I did a couple years ago. The one above was a fitness shoot. The one above that is the wannabe challenge in New York City because I had to hit it in the city with it. And the backstory behind that, and it just shows how good God is. I was actually booked for a photo shoot in New York City, and I was like, I might as well knock out two birds with one stone while I'm here and work on my business as well. So that's when I shot the Wanna Be Challenge in New York City. And then the rest of this stuff is like, ooh, girls' night out pictures, little
yeah.
workout action, my flyer, selfies. You know what I'm saying?
You see the Ebony Fit Weekend in the corner, right? The middle right, the
Oh,
middle
there's
right.
Ebony Fit Weekend over there. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So listen, just so you know, like I said, superstar, and just so you for the people who don't know, tell the people who you are and what you do.
So my name is Najma Shad. In the fitness world, I go by Coach Star, but it's pretty interchangeable. I'm not going to be like, that's not what you call me if you call me one or the other. I am a model, an actress, and a certified fitness trainer. Woo, 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 and group fitness coach. So I do a lot of things. Woo, woo. So I do a lot of things and I love them all equally. A lot of times people ask me like, which one do you like the most? And I'm like, I can't say because I love it all. I love everything I do.
Look, we got y'all lit in the chat for co-star. Listen, Val saying, "Hey, Star."
Hey.
It said, "Hey, CJ." Who is he? It says, "Hey, sis."
That's my sexy sister.
Okay. They in the building. They in the building.
What's up, he?
So if you guys are a first time tuning in, thank you so much for tuning in. I had to bring the superstar coach star here because it's only right for us to talk a little bit about social media stuff, content creation, just some stuff she got going on. So one of the things that we do at the top of every single show is we talk about social media news. Is that okay, Star?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so real quick, just so you guys know, by the way, hit the like button, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. Y'all know what to do. Tell them, Star. Tell them what to do.
Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share. You already know. Show some love, y'all.
Boom. All right. Now, so we're gonna get right to it. So this is a topic that with social media that I want to bring up. And it's Instagram, our favorite, right, Star?
Yeah.
So excuse me. Right now, Instagram is saying, and this is something I really hate. They're saying that posting longer reels could hurt your performance. Now, something that a lot of people sometimes already feel like that is the case. They feel like they know that's the case. But this is a leaked photo from a creator's workshop that happened with Instagram recently that's kind of like making viral news. And so basically it's saying here that posting and you see I'm gonna scroll over just a little bit here. As you can see here in this photo from this leak workshop, let's look to the right where it says what can hurt your engagement for Instagram, and it's saying engagement baiting, reels over 90 seconds, videos with third-party watermarks, low quality videos, and posting content you did not make.
Oh wow.
So let's take it one by one, Star. Do you know what engagement bait is?
Engagement bait. I can't think of an example of that.
So this is kind of like a tricky one. So engagement bait could be something where someone who say, hey, like a contest, right? Where they say, hey, if you drop a drop the word so and so below, we'll put you into our contest, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
We will you'll be have a chance to get a sweepstakes. You'll win this particular item if you comment. So it's engagement baiting to make it look like the algorithm is going. It's tricking the algorithm, right? It's
Exactly.
making them think that, hey, you have a lot of engagement on this post, but it's really just because you're just engaging because you want the to win the thing. So that's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
engagement
yeah.
baiting is. So Instagram
Okay.
doesn't like it. So I don't know if you've heard of that before. You thought about it like that, but what do you think about it? Do you think that that should be a thing that they kind of ding us for or no?
I think that's ridiculous because at the end of the day, if people are engaging, that means more people are engaging on your platform at Instagram. So I don't see the issue. And I'm really tired of Instagram with these tricky rules and making it so hard to like grow on it these days. I remember when I first started growing my modeling and acting page, it was, it took time to grow, but my organic growth was going at a faster pace than it is now. Now it feels almost impossible because like the algorithm's always changing.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, so you heard it. Star is coming. Star has so a few words for y'all. By the way, we see y'all in the chat. Y'all keep on.
Hey,
Keep
Greenie.
the conversation going. We see what they saying. Interactive. Yes, it is definitely interactive, right? That's what we're trying to create when you're engagement based. Now, I granted, I can see that both ways. I can see it for like they don't want people to just have a lot of fake engagement, right?
Yeah, I
To
get
trick
that.
the algorithm, right? So I
Yeah.
get that. But in general, I don't know how they're going to control that. But really, what I want to talk about is the second one, reels over 90 seconds. Star, I don't know about you, but actually, I do kind of know about you. You are just like me, and you're a storyteller. You like to act things out. You like cinema. We've done some stuff where it's like, like some cinematic stuff, and trying to condense everything to less than 90 seconds here, 10 seconds. You can't always give your best creative performance
True.
and tell a story in 10 seconds. That's why I hate that. And I don't know what you feel. Do you like this whole under 90-second thing, or do you like it? What do you feel?
I don't necessarily like it, but I don't hate it either because I understand it. When I'm scrolling, listen, CJ, when I'm scrolling on TikTok, Instagram, you got about 2 seconds to grab my attention, honestly, or I'm swiping right to the next thing. And I feel like that's just the way people move these days. So I find that when I post my like class recaps and they're longer than a minute, the engagement doesn't do as well. But if it's like just a 15-second clip of a really hype part of class, then it goes crazy. So I understand it. It does suck because it's hard to like, narrow down your creativity. But I think for the sake of grabbing people's attention and keeping their attention for the whole duration of the reel, shorter is sometimes better.
Shorter is sometimes better.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is though, I would say, and I'm not pushing back on you when I say this, I just say it's like I think there's different stories to be told at different times.
Yes.
So, because like in general, most of my content is short, right?
Yeah.
But like if I ever want to do something that's 2 minutes, I don't think it should ding me. You know what I'm saying? Like
That part.
it
Yeah.
shouldn't be like, well, we're not gonna give it as much reach or show it to Coach Star and her community and as much reach as CJ's fans because we want to persuade him not to make him longer.
Right, right. Yeah.
I don't want that to happen, but that's kind of like what they're saying. Like, and here, they're saying that we're talking about engagement baiting. We're talking about reels over 90 seconds. The engagement bait part, like we were just discussing, I can see that, but
Yeah.
90 seconds, I don't want it to ding me, man. But
Yeah.
I don't.
Especially if people are engaging with it. I don't see the issue, like why Instagram would take issue with that.
Now, some of the longer posts I made
Mm-hmm.
have better engagement than some of the short ones. Most of the short ones, like the stuff when we do the recaps for Ebony Fit, for example,
Yeah,
and it'd be
yeah.
like 5 minutes long, 5, 6 minutes long.
Hmm.
Those videos get shared 400 or 500 times,
Wow.
and thousands. It literally got like 8,000 views, and so it's like it can work, but your content just has to meet. Like if I posted only 10-minute videos or 5-minute videos, I can see it wouldn't do well. But every
Right.
now and then, if Coach Star came out right now with a twerk documentary or something like that, you tell me he's not going to get views?
It's gonna go crazy, or like a vlog, like a retreat recap or something like that. It's gonna give views. But
Mm-hmm.
like you said, it can't be every single post.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
What about, so obviously we know this one, videos with third-party watermarks. That's kind of like where, let's say for example, you download a video from TikTok and you
Uh-huh.
post it directly on Instagram. They hate that
Why though?
because they don't want you promoting Instagram. I mean, they don't want you promoting TikTok. They don't want you promoting YouTube on Instagram.
Yeah.
They only want you to they only want you to be in the Instagram universe. So
Yeah.
if you download it from TikTok and they see the TikTok, people see the TikTok watermark, they're like, well, maybe I should go to TikTok and do. They don't want that. And that's
Yeah.
advice. That's what goes the same with TikTok. That you post something on there with Instagram logo, and it's not gonna. You ever been on TikTok and seen the Instagram logo?
No, so listen, when I was TikTok, first of all, TikTok doesn't like me. Instagram likes me. TikTok does not like me. It's
What?
been so hard for me to grow into, I swear, and I'm surprised by it. But as I was just reading about how to grow on TikTok, they're saying if you put like a link in your bio to Instagram or something, it shadow bans your account. Yeah, so
I listen. I this is a funny conversation because I was just saying the other day how when I post about YouTube, like I'm going to YouTube Live, right? And we're doing this now, and I'm trying to promote it on Instagram. It does not get the normal reach
oh
that everything
wow.
else. Anytime I have, think about it. How often do you go on Instagram and see the YouTube logo? Very little.
Rarely, rarely.
And it's only because I'm forcing it. Like I'm tagging people, I'm sharing it, I'm like
Yeah,
sending it directly to them that they're seeing it. And then I'm like, so I might only get like 500 to 1,000 reach when I normally post something that gets over 10,000.
yeah, yeah. Oof. Yeah.
So you know what? You know the way they around it, how they try to get you? They want you to pay the ads. So if you put ad money behind it, they'll push it to everybody. So they really want me to like, hey, if you're gonna promote your YouTube on Instagram,
Run
we
me my
want you to
bread.
run ads.
Yeah, run me my coins.
And so guess what? I do it because I'm building my YouTube channel. Damn it, I'm doing it. I'm
Yeah.
doing it. We
Shout
doing it.
out to YouTube.
We get into that bucks. So we get into the bucks. Low quality videos. We know it's a no brainer, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You can't be out here doing that. And then posting content you didn't make. Talk about that, Star. Has anyone ever posted your content without tagging you?
No, I haven't caught anyone. I mean, they probably have.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Hey,
They
don't let us
probably.
catch you. Don't let us catch you out here posting Coach Star and not tagging her.
Oh, but I haven't seen anybody posting. I haven't seen anybody posting. I've actually posted content that wasn't mine though, and repurposed it.
Okay. So talk about that. Like what kind of content was it?
So last week we had our Mother's Day class, which was amazing. And part of the theme was to wear something that reminds you of your mother. So I was like, first of all, I don't live with my mom. My mom's in Jersey. I'm in Atlanta. I can't really raid my mom's closet. So my lovely, sexy sister Bree sent me a TikTok of a girl who like goes through her mom's clothes and like twerks with her mom's clothes on. I was like, that's perfect. So she downloaded it for me, and I just changed the tag to like when I'm looking for whatever I said, but to
Mm-hmm.
tie it into my Girls Night Out class. And it
Mm.
actually it did pretty well.
So okay, that's a good example. That's a good example. You know, it's crazy because actually, and this is one of it's funny because before we came over here, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine who someone took their content off of their page, their Instagram page, and put it on their business page to promote their business
Oh wow.
without tagging them.
Oh
So
wow.
technically, look at it like this: it's like when you record something, it's like a legal thing too. It's like DMC, a DMCA. It's like a digital millennial copyright act or something. There's some kind of legal law. So when you record something on your phone
Mhm.
and it's yours, it is literally yours. It's not someone else's. It's not owned by, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not
Yeah.
owned by just because I'm recording someone else's event, they don't own it. I do.
Right.
And so, like, somebody reposting it is kind of like a tricky thing. And so they reposted his content and didn't tag him. So he was like, hey, I made it to repost. I'm
Right.
cool with you reposting it. I'm cool with you sharing it. I just want you to retag me in it.
Right. Give me my props.
And that's all it is. I think that's kind of how we all as creators, like, I don't mind you sharing any of my stuff or using any of it. Just
Yeah.
tag me. But it gets difficult because think about it. All the little GIFs that people use with the sound effects and the faces of kids and actors and all this stuff, and all this stuff is going,
Yeah.
nobody has tagged on anything. It's just a wild, wild west.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you feel like if there's a Coach Star meme out there and you don't get no credit for it? You would not be happy.
I would not be happy because I need all that engagement coming back to my page.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm
I need
saying.
my prize.
And so that's what Instagram is kind of trying to fight back on. So they're saying that these things are going to hurt distribution, right? They're saying like if you do these things, that's what they're saying. Saying things that can help distribution is if
Mm-hmm.
you drive authentic engagement, authentic. That means real. That means
Right.
the sexy sisters. They the ones that are real, not y'all
Yeah.
out there with the fake bots and stuff like that.
Let them know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, Coach Star dropped something. The community is coming in for real. That's real community.
Oh.
Um, consider your audience. And by the way, consider your audience when you're online, when your audience is online. So that means if your audience, like right now, I've noticed that the later I go on YouTube, the more views I get. So
Mm-hmm.
why wouldn't I just go later on YouTube, right? Why wouldn't I just go later? I was like, I was doing it at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I guess that's when people eating dinner. So let me try to say same thing with your Instagram post. Like, when do you like to post your content, Star?
I like to post really whenever, but if I'm really trying to be strategic, top of the day, if it's something motivational, like, hey sis, I just want to remind you, that kind of post, top of the day, fresh in your mind. If it's something promotional, I don't mind posting it at the end of the day because I used to overthink. I'm like, oh my gosh, and I still do sometimes. I'll be like, hey sis, do you think it's like too late to post? But then I think about my own scrolling habits. At night, I'm scrolling. Trust me, I'm scrolling and I'm
Come
looking at
on
stuff.
now. Come on. Like literally, when you get be honest, when you get off of here, you're gonna be laying down, you're gonna be
Scrolling.
in the dark, just scrolling and scrolling and scroll. Like, that's what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
Now, do you scroll on mute?
On mute? No, no. I'm
Oh, so you
listening.
got sound on when you're scrolling.
Yeah, I'm listening.
So is that only when you're at home, or in your public you still have sound on?
Oh, listen, I could be in the car. I could be everywhere.
Okay,
It depends.
you're a good content creator's friend, because like honestly, when I have sound, like I'm thinking about it, there's a lot of people who might be in the elevator, in the doctor's office, might be places, and they don't have the sound on, so you got to have their attention without music. And a lot of times we're making stuff with the idea that people are listening.
Yeah, exactly.
You ever make your content thinking like, hey, somebody might not even understand, have the music to it, and they just gonna.
Yeah, well, it's never, well, unless it's a motivational type post, it doesn't matter that much. Like, yeah, it looks funny, like watching someone's work out without music, but they still get the idea of like, okay, I'm promoting this class, you know? So unless it's a motivational post, then it wouldn't really affect getting the message across, really.
Mhm. So Andy says, hey.
Hey, Auntie, that's my sexy sister.
And we got Z in the building, says Star with the flex.
What's good, Z?
Yes,
How you
yes, yes.
doing? Thank you
They
guys for
they
coming through.
they pulling up. They pulling up for Coach Star in the building. Hey,
Yeah, I love the sound effects.
thank you, thank you. I'm working on it. By the way, I got Coco here.
We in that beat.
I got
Hey,
Coco. I got Kiki Black.
Don't nobody want nobody with no bad attitude.
period.
I got Bravo in the building. So now,
Yay.
so now I just need a Coach Star sound effect.
I want to make one.
What would it be? What would the sound be?
I need a couple. I need one that's like, let's go.
That
And
is
then I
you.
need and then I need another one that just says, I love me.
You know what? Yes, that is so true, because I remember the first time I ever saw you complete a class was at Ebony Fit last year, and at the very end, that was your message, and
Mhm.
that was your message. Like, you got everyone together, in a circle, and that was so dope. Talk about those inspirational messages you
Whew.
give at the end of the classes.
Yeah, it's so powerful. It gives me chills every time. Literally every week, I'm like, whoa. Just seeing all those women affirm themselves out loud is so powerful. But I really, when I first created this class, I was like, all right, if I'm gonna do this fitness thing, I have to make it a reflection of me. and my heart. And naturally, I'm a person who loves words of affirmation. As my closest friends, I love words of affirmation. I love speaking light, speaking love over myself and other people. So I was like, what if I infused that in the fitness environment and made it a healing space, physically and spiritually?
Mm,
So every class, it's not a sexy work. It's not a coach star class if we don't affirm ourselves out loud. So you can expect to see that in every class I do, without a doubt.
I love that. I love that. That's that's super impactful, and I mean, that's exactly why your community is pulling up for you right now. You because you care about them.
Yes, and I think about this all the time. It's one thing to have a business. It's one thing to have a fitness class. It's another thing to have a sisterhood. CJ, when I tell you when that class ends, it's not like, okay, class is over, everybody go home. See you next week, girl. Bye, girl. We
Oh,
are out. Like we are hanging out. We genuinely love being
I
around.
watched y'all on Friday. Y'all literally, you made a post. If y'all don't follow Coach Star, please go follow Sexy Work Fitness right now, and
Yeah.
you'll see. Like I watched her post from last Friday. Y'all were just out in the parking lot, just vibing, and I'm watching this thing. And I'm like, y'all. That's when you know it's real love and a real connection.
Yes, we genuinely just love being around, and we'll just be talking about the most random things. And I grew up, and oh wow, I'm just now making this connection for myself. I grew up with all brothers,
Mhm.
so to create a sisterhood that really feels like I just have a bunch of adopted sisters is
Mhm.
amazing. And it's the reason why people stick.
And by the way, I'm about to put this in my group challenge, not my group challenge, but my content creator club here. Because I didn't even put the link out there, but we still got people pulling up. By the
Yeah,
way, do you have a club? Do you have a club on Instagram?
I do. I have Sexy Sisters Connect.
Okay, yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. But yes, it's for you guys, for you ladies,
Yeah.
sisters, tap in. Make sure we'll tell the people if they join your I mean your club on Instagram. What's in there? What are they gonna get? What are they gonna get from you?
You can expect motivational posts that resonate with me and that I want to share. You can expect updates for classes, updates for content, updates. It's really just a way for me to like text everyone without actually physically texting everyone. So stay in the loop, man. We have so many. Listen, so I don't know if it's because I'm a Leo, I'm a summer baby. We always crank it up in the summer. So we have a lot of exciting things coming up, from fitness events to our annual retreat, like to our anniversary class this Friday, my birthday class. Like it's just going up this summer. So stay tapped in. If you're not in my broadcast channel, make sure you tap in.
By the way, Z says, "What about the brothers?" That's a good question, Star. What about the brothers? Like, what's up?
So I
Wait
love
a
y'all. I
second.
really
Wait a
listen.
second. That delay was like, I really don't got nothing for y'all ass, but
And honestly, I don't. I've prayed on it because people have asked me, like, why don't you have like men in your class or even gay men? I've literally prayed on this, and it's my path, it's my purpose to pour into women. That's my
yeah,
purpose.
yeah.
That's my
And
purpose.
I love it. And this Kiki says that's why we love you.
Oh, I love you too, Kiki. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. You look so good right now.
She said, "Can't wait to see you in July."
Ooh, hey, let's go.
Hey, Kiki, what's happening in July? What's happening in July? I need to know. Something I'm missing?
Let's go.
Are we breaking news here or something? Are we breaking news? Like, what's going on?
Ooh,
Okay, but
we.
I
I
don't
didn't
know.
know we were breaking that
I
that
don't think we
news.
breaking news, but if y'all can read between the lines, if y'all know, y'all know. If you know, you know. That's
If
all
you know,
I
you
got.
know. But even if they know, they don't really know because CJ,
Mhm.
what we got brewing, they don't know.
Woo! They don't know. They don't know. They don't know.
They don't know.
Hey, yep.
Look, I froze up because I'm just like they don't know.
Man,
Uh,
listen.
Rosie says, "Hey, what's up?"
Hey, Rosie. Thanks for tapping in.
So Star, real quick, are you on Threads?
Threads. No, I'm not on Threads. Should I be?
Nah, I don't. No, I think you should be on Threads. But
Okay.
yeah. So here's the thing. I tell people like create that account. Create that account so no one else has your name,
Okay.
obviously, and then the thing about Threads is that Instagram is going to keep pushing it because their whole thing is to compete with X, which is, formerly is Twitter. They want to compete with it, and they're like, hey, so they're pushing it heavily. And I don't know if you people who are on Threads now, they know that it's kind of a place where it's more like a play box where it's not really as superficial as Instagram right now. Right now, Instagram, everything is numbers based.
Yeah.
How many likes you have, how many followers you have, how many views you have, all that, right? Threads, you couldn't tell for a while until now that they're saying that they're going to start adding the view count to posts for Threads.
Oh, wow.
So that's the thing that's new that's coming along, because Threads is kind of like it's ongoing conversation. So it's not like where it's just like Instagram post with one picture and then people comment underneath that or underneath that video, right? It's to be a whole threaded conversation similar to what Twitter it used to be. So it's kind of like that, but now they're going to add views into it. So with that said, I just don't know when we talk about views having to be always a thing. I think it's good and bad. I think, but I was lean towards the bad. Because I believe like even when I post stuff on Instagram now, I like to hide the number of likes.
Yeah.
Because I don't want that to influence someone's decision on if they like it. If I post something and you like it, you should just like it. You shouldn't like it because you saw 500 other people like it or because one person liked it. And then because it's a psychological thing. If only a few people liked it, people are hesitant to like. They're hesitant to engage. I don't want to be one of the few people. I don't want to be one of the few people. Like, so you take that away from them, right?
Yeah, exactly. I do the same thing. I hide my likes because for them, like you said, for the user experience, but also for me because I find myself really stressing over likes, and I'm like, it's not worth it. Let me just hide all of them so I don't compare or feel like I need to take something down because it doesn't have as many likes. Like, I don't need to be worrying about that stuff as long as I'm reaching the people I need to reach, and it's converting to sales.
Oh, come on now. We dropping bars now. Come on now. Like we on that. That's what we like. I made a post today. It's like if it's converting the sales and it's money, y'all can have all the extra clout that comes from having the bigger reach, but we got the community as it's diehard.
Exactly.
And I'll be honest with you, Star. This is just real talk. This is me giving you flowers. You have people showing up every single week to that class, 50 people strong, easily. And there's people with 50K more followers and can't do that.
That's true.
They can't. And guess what? They can't do that and they will even give it away for free and can't do that.
Yeah.
So come on, shout out to you for that. Come on now. Come on. Like, your content is authentic. Keep it that way, Star.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I will. I definitely will.
Converting to sales.
Yep. Like I can have 20 likes on a flyer and like you said, have 50 people in the class. So I try not to focus on the likes anymore. Yeah,
it's like you focus on that and the people who do that stuff and they like you just gotta post, like you said, it's for the right people in the right community. Now, do you ever have you ever struggled with the way you edit content, feeling like you're only editing and there's no right or wrong answer to this. Are you feel like you're editing for your current community or you feel like you struggle to try to reach new people?
I feel like I struggle to reach new people. Only because I try my best to find ways to capture the essence of my class on social media. Because it's one of those things until you come, you're like, okay, they twerk. Okay, she shouts a little bit. But then you're there and you're like, oh, that's why they love it. So it's like, how do I capture that and show that to new ladies who don't know why so many people love it? So I think that's my biggest struggle with editing.
Now, this is one of those moments where I can give you a little bit of advice, and I don't know if this is like you kind of play with the idea, and that is, and I know you're very secretive, or not secretive, but very protective of the space.
Yes.
Very protective. So maybe you pick one class, not all the classes, just one, and you say, you know what, let's just mic up everybody or a couple people, just a
Yeah.
couple. Just a couple,
Yeah.
like a couple of ambassadors, you mic up yourself and you make those into clips of the real interactions of the girls talking to each other. Y'all,
Yeah.
you like them hearing you talk, like the community aspect. Like it's not going to give them the full feel of the class, but it'll give them even more because
Yeah.
you guys do a good job with the challenges y'all do and the collaborations. By the way, there's nobody I know keeping up with me in these collaborations except for you. Ain't nobody doing collaborations like me and Star. Just so y'all know out here. Every post is a damn collab.
Yes. Shout out to my ambassador team. They go crazy.
Shout out, yeah, shout out. Like, because a lot of people are so protective of their page, and I'm protective, but it's like, oh, well, if you don't have this many followers, I'm not gonna really.
Right.
Really, this person is supporting you in your business. This person's supposed to be your friend, or this person's in your community. But listen, as long as I have an idea for the campaign or it's going to benefit me and it makes sense what I'm trying to do and it's aligned with the message, the branding, and it's not going to hurt me,
Yeah.
as long as I'm in the video, I'll collab with anybody.
Literally. I don't discriminate.
You've seen it. Like I've collabed with strangers off the street. Like,
yes. Because that's how you get new eyes on you. And then their followers see and they're like, oh, what y'all got going on? So it only helps, even if they have less followers than you.
Nah, what I won't do is collab with somebody when your content is trash. Like I ain't do that. Nah, I ain't do that.
Gotta keep the quality.
Yeah, like I look at your page and you barely post something or your content is like nah. Then we like, okay, I'm gonna try to elevate you and I'm gonna try to help you. But hey, the comment section going crazy. Hold on, let's catch up with some of these comments. They talking about Ebony Fit Weekend is Atlanta, so I have to pull up. Wink, wink. Catching flights for Ebony Fit Weekend always. Kiki in Miami, yes. Baby Jam in Miami, yes. Kiki. Listen, congratulations to Kiki again. Kiki and Bravo. Shout out to y'all. New baby in the way. Ooh, baby shower, man. More money. I got so much money coming out my pockets. She won't let us in the class. Yeah, Star is definitely not gonna let us in the class. Not let me and Coach Stir been trying to break into her class, that class for we haven't been able to get into Girls Night Out. By the way, I have a whole nother idea for that. Like the whole nother idea, we gotta break in Stick Shift Fitness. We gotta break in the Stick Shift.
Let's do it.
We gotta do a whole content reel around that. What else is he said he's gonna share your content though.
Thank you.
Rosie says always watching. Anyways, just keep going.
Oh, thank you, Rosie.
Yeah, the energy is crazy in your classes. I've seen quite a few twerk classes. Wow.
Thank you.
They loving you. Great idea. Oh, I already know, Rosie. You already know I got the ideas for co-star. Drop a little gem, mic up the people. You know what I'm saying? Let's give a little taste of that class. Thanks. Okay. And lastly, CJ, I have faith in us. Yes, we're gonna break in Stick Shift. We're gonna break in.
Oh God.
What would be funny? What would happen if we did? And I know. Listen, Star wouldn't even have to do nothing. The girls were like, CJ, get out of here. Yeah. It would literally be like, and that could be the whole reel in itself. It's like everybody just kicking me out, throwing stuff out. Or you remember Fresh Prince when they threw what's his name? Jazzy Jeff out the front door. And he's flying. That's me flying out of Stick Shift.
Yeah, because Sexy Sis is gonna ride every time.
Facts. People start real quick. About blue checks, right?
Yeah, I do.
What do you think about people who pay for Meta Verified to get the blue checks? What do you think about the whole concept?
I don't understand it.
Oh, okay. So I'll break it down like this. So Meta Verified is supposed to be a way for Instagram and Facebook in general to say, hey, you pay us a subscription fee and we will give you not only a blue check, but we will then give you support behind your account. Okay. So if your account happens to get like taken over by somebody else, hacked or something, or a post is taken down and you need support, you can get live chat support a lot faster by paying the subscription. You're going to get priority over somebody like me or the average person who doesn't pay the subscription.
Yeah.
So
I think that makes sense.
Do you think that's worth it?
Yeah, especially if you're a figure. You don't have to be like super duper famous, but if you're a figure and you have people who would want to hack you or, try to get into your account, I think that's important to have. I couldn't imagine losing what I've built.
Yeah. So here's a trick though. A lot of people didn't buy it for the actual support part. They just bought it for the blue check to feel
important.
And that's kind of where the kickback from it, where people are like, well, you just bought your blue check. You didn't care about no support. You just want to look like you were famous.
Yeah. You do see a lot of that. People who just want to feel important. So I wouldn't pay for it just to look important.
So look at the prices of it though. And that's just to kind of give you a quick little breakdown. I know it's smaller read, so I'll break it down.
Okay.
Like $15 a month, you get your verified badge and you get support from Meta, right? You get it's email and chat support. Okay. Now for $45 a month, you'll get the badge, you get impersonation protection. That means like someone who's trying to be sexy work fitness, someone who's faking your trying to catfish somebody or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? You get to share 3 business addresses. You get search optimization. So when somebody's searching for twerk classes or things like that, your name is going to be a prioritization.
Okay. And
you get to put links in your reels.
Oh, wow.
So you get to put 2 links in your reels per month. So 2 per month. So 2 reels you can pick where it's like, for example, a class you were doing this Friday and you want to put a link in there, you can do that and it'll go directly to where they can buy it.
That's kind of lit. Okay.
Now for $120 a month, it's a lot more. I know it's a big jump. It's a big jump. But you can get all that stuff. Plus you get 5 links. I'm sorry, 4 reels where you can put links in. And then you get customized messaging chats with your community. You can customize it with branded for sexy work fitness and branded, all that stuff. Okay. And then the max is $350. $350.
That's crazy.
I know. This is big business at this point, right? So you're talking about 8 different business addresses, but you get to chat and email support. You get your issues resolved the quickest. You can actually request a phone call from Meta to directly call you. Same thing as the business premium. And also you get to do 6 reels with links per month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe if I was like a huge corporation, I'd pay for it.
Yeah, Kiki is like, oh wow, that's not that bad. The prices are hitting though.
That's high. $350 a month.
Now the links in the bio. So let's say, for example, the $45 one. Let's just say $45 business plus, right? Mm-hmm. What would you need on return of investment to make that worth it for you to buy?
$45 a month.
Would if it sold you an extra 4 tickets a month? Would it be worth it?
4 tickets a month? No, 4 tickets a class. 4 tickets a week. Yeah.
4 tickets a week. Okay.
Yes.
So, but you only get 2 reels where you can put links in. So you would really need if you could put 2 reels with links, you would need maybe at least 4 people to buy tickets to that class out that 1 reel.
Yeah.
To make it worth it.
Yeah.
To pay this.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But that's what. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's it's kind of tough to do the math or off the top of your head. I know, but it's one of those things you would just have to look at and be like, is it really worth it?
Right. Right.
Especially if you have a lot of spam accounts, a lot of people faking your page. Coach Star froze up on me. C froze up. Kiki says, I don't know. I need a 30-day free trial. Yeah, 30-day free trial. Star froze up on us, but y'all still with your boy. While we waiting for her, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Star will be back in just a second. She's rebooting her phone. But if you haven't already, like I said, subscribe. Tomorrow we got Dee Dee, my friend, coming through. She's gonna be super dope. Super dope content creator as well. This week, the show is gonna be super lit. What we got going on in the chat here? That could happen if the real is dope. Hey, you know what? Listen, what we're about to do. Actually, I was gonna call Star, but I don't want to call her and knock her off, right? I don't want to knock her off where she's not gonna be able to reach back to us. Hold on. What is Kiki talking about? She's not frozen, she's just being freaking cute. Yo. So if you guys are just tuning in, Coach Star will be right back. But we went over earlier, we went through this whole collage of her. We talked about all these photos. By the way, if you don't Google her and y'all don't get to see like how dope she is in not only the fitness industry but in the modeling world when it comes to being an actress, all these different things she got going on. We went through it all earlier. We talked about how Instagram says posting longer reels could hurt you, right? We talked about that could hurt you. We talked about how this is a leaked photo from an Instagram workshop that they say, things like engagement baiting. Engagement baiting. I know it sounds crazy, right? It's like if you say it really fast, you're like, what the hell? How that can actually hurt your reels. Reels over 90 seconds, videos with third-party watermarks, low quality videos, posting content you didn't make. Things like that will hurt you. Things that help you. It says I froze. Hold on. I think. Am I froze, you guys? Am I froze, or that's her froze? Let me call her because she says. Oh, hold on. Okay, there you are. There you are. I'm not froze.
Oh, on my phone, it went completely frozen.
Yo, Bree is like, nah, you not froze, but yeah, that's me. So okay. I was. They said I'm good. All right, we good. We good. So I was just telling people what we talked about a little bit earlier. I gave you all the flowers for being super creative and talented and multifaceted. We went through, talked about the Instagram Reel stuff. Talked about things that a little bit earlier. We talked about threads, and then we were talking about this meta stuff. But a couple of last questions before we get ready to wrap up. Talk about promoting your content in the niche of twerk fitness, because it's one of those things that it can be daunting, right? Because like you said, it's even like, how do you even get a bigger reach? How do you get to new audiences? How do you do that? And because the algorithm may not always favor it. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes when people you're trying to make sure it converts to sales at the end of the day.
Exactly. Yeah. So the question is, how do I promote to get sales? So recently I had a mild pivot, like a minor pivot, because before I would just post like a whole lot of booty, okay, a whole lot of booty, a whole lot of twerking, and I still post that here and there, but mostly I'm focusing on posting things that highlight the sisterhood aspect. You know what I'm saying? So I'm highlighting the sisterhood aspect. I'm highlighting, the affirmations. I'm highlighting testimonials to give people a deeper insight into it, because like you said, the algorithm doesn't favor all that other stuff because it gets shadow banned because it's, nudity or sexual or whatever. Mm-hmm. So yeah, just trying to highlight the other aspects of class to pull people in. But I still gotta throw it here and there, so I do a little bit of both.
Yeah, listen, you gotta be you, and you have to be authentic. But It's like, you ever feel like you have to tune it down, or you feel like what, it is what it is, and whatever Instagram wants to do is Instagram is gonna do.
I don't think I tone it down. I think what a lot of people don't realize is that yes, it's a workout class, but if you come to my class, we're doing a lot of movements that aren't twerking.
No, listen, they don't know until they get there. And listen, I saw y'all doing like it was almost like a bear crawl.
Bear crawls,
yeah, and it's like, yeah, okay, you twerking, but that shit look hard.
Yeah, so twerking is like a part of the workout. So I don't think I have to tone it down. Just really making sure, being intentional about being well-rounded in my approach to highlighting the class.
Come on, ambassadors in the chat. Come on now.
What up, Bree?
Perfect balance of promo. Listen, I love it when like you said, it's humor in there. I've seen the community
Yes.
part, you
Yes.
know, I've seen it all. And I love the fact, like I said, you kind of get everybody in on it with the challenges and
Yes.
that type of stuff. And by the way, where's Megan at? Where's Megan?
Where's Meg? She's coming. It's happening. It's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be this year, this month, that next year. It's going to happen though. I know that for sure. She's going to notice. She's going to come. I need Megan in the class. I need Glorilla in the class.
Hey, it's Kiki said, listen, last year you had her working. She was dead sweating. Like, yo, you can't do it this year, Kiki.
It was so hot. Like we were sweating so much the floor was wet. Like, we
Hmm.
went crazy last year.
Yo,
Um,
by the way, it's so much. I feel like there's still content from last year you haven't even posted. You know that, right?
I know. Have I
It's so
gotten
much.
everything? Have I gotten all the recaps?
I don't know.
I gotta double check that. I
I
gotta double
don't
check.
know. I might know somebody who has something. I don't know. You
Yeah, I
might.
might I might need some more footage.
Kiki said, yes, he can. Oh, listen, Kiki. Listen, baby Lobo. Listen, up in class. So yeah, all right. I had a few. By the way, if you guys have questions before Coach Star gets out of here in a few minutes, leave them in the chat. Drop questions. I know a lot of you guys are already in the community, but sorry, go ahead. You were going to say something.
Yeah, I have something I want to say. So, outside of promoting class recaps, twerking, da da da. So everyone who knows me or comes to my class knows I'm pretty dramatic. Like I'm dramatic, I'm loud, I'm emotive. So I just say that to say, don't be afraid to be who you actually are on social media. I find that my reels do really well when I'll do like a crying reel because I'm like crying because whatever I want to go to girls' night out. I'm crying because I want my girls to pull up. Like just being my dramatic crazy self pulls in the most engagement. So be yourself. Don't be afraid. Don't feel like you have to have an internet persona to do well because you really don't. Be yourself. They love it.
Look, you know we couldn't get out of here without she gonna give a motivational. She got us all in a circle. She pulled us all together. We all holding hands.
Yes.
Uh, uh. So real quick, what this is like a speed round. So you can give me like 60 seconds or less your answers. Some of
Okay.
your favorite accounts to follow on social media. Some of your favorite accounts outside of your community.
Outside of my okay, so follow on social media. You mean types of accounts or specific account like names?
Whatever, which one you want to share. You can give us names. You can give us names.
um, I'll just say types of accounts. I
Okay.
like motivational, um,
Mm-hmm.
because guys, motivators need motivation too.
Mm, this is true.
Motivators, you need sometimes you need to push, and especially if you're in a position where you're pouring into people constantly, you need to follow accounts that pour back into you. So a lot of motivational speeches, motivational quotes, positive quotes, affirmations. I like following fitness content. I love that. When I look at somebody, I'm like, dang, she's ripped. Let me go get in the gym. Let me get my butt up. Like a lot of just dope fitness creatives. There's too many to name. Um, Kiki Black is one of them. But there's so many just dope female fitness creators who, you have to follow what you aspire to so that you're consuming what you aspire to. Don't consume things that don't reflect where you want to be, right? So fitness, and then I got to do my food. I like to eat, okay? So I like to see, food content. Some of it's healthy, some of it's not. But yeah, those are my top three: motivation, food, and fitness.
Do you ever unfollow people on Instagram?
I do. So I model as well. I feel like we haven't even talked a whole bunch about that stuff.
Yeah, that's a whole.
We would need a 2 hour conversation.
You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother side of you. That's a whole nother side. That's episode 2.
Yeah, so I model as well. And I've done a lot of different types of modeling, print modeling. I did my Nike campaign, but I've also done music videos. I've done it all. I've seen it all. So sometimes being in music video sets, I don't necessarily relate to some of the girls. And I'm not knocking them, but some of them who do OnlyFans and you're like trying to promote your OnlyFans. Like, I don't want to see that. So I have to like unfollow or mute just anything that doesn't feed my spirit, anything that if I see it and I get upset, I don't need to be consuming things that bother my spirit. So yeah, I unfollow people all the time, and I mute people. I'm good for a
Mm.
good mute. I'm good for a good mute.
So Beyonce mute.
Yeah, mute like
So
Beyonce.
No, I'm not Beyonce on mute, but you know when she says everybody go on mute.
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah,
she
yeah.
says that. But no, I'm just like, okay, so what's the this is a one of those. I'm not trying to be messy, but what is like the difference between somebody who goes on mute and somebody who gets unfollowed?
So you're muted if I still want to be connected to you. Like you didn't do anything that's like unforgivable or just completely against me. But I don't want to see you every day. I just don't. And it's not necessarily that thing. Like maybe I just don't resonate with your content, or maybe I feel like I've done a lot to bridge the gap between us, whether it's like supporting you when you don't reciprocate that.
Mhm.
Instead of being upset every time I see you, I'm just not gonna see you. You know what I'm saying? So, but a block, a unfollow or a block would be like you posted something completely offensive. You're promoting your OnlyFans. You just have ideologies that I don't agree with. Then that would be more so an unfollow.
Gotcha. I'm with you on that. Like,
Yeah.
I got a few people on mute. I ain't gonna say who they are, but there's a few people might even be watching on here on mute. All right. So just know, but don't worry. I'll come back to your page. I'll like it. I'll engage later, but I just don't want to see it every day, like you said.
So what type of stuff do you mute?
Man, the type of stuff I mute. When it's spammy, when it's like somebody posting like 8 times in a day.
Yeah.
No. When you got 8 times in a day, I'm muting your ass. Sorry. Or listen, y'all know who I'm talking about. These people who just post memes all day. And
Yeah.
no, I'm not. And listen, you ever look at somebody's account and you be like, I really don't want to follow them,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I'm going to because I'm they support me so hard,
Mm.
and I do want to show that at least back to them. So I'll follow them, but I have to put them on mute because I can't consume all that. You're messing up my algorithm, and I
Yeah.
don't. Or you might be posting some stuff like you said. It's like I don't want y'all to be sending me seafood stuff all day, and I don't like seafood, right? Like whatever.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I get it. You have to protect your peace, and you can curate your experience on social media.
I
And you should.
I talked about this in the previous show. I was like, before you follow somebody, unfollow somebody.
Mm.
What do you think about that concept that you shouldn't like literally? I don't know 7,000, 8,000 people, to be honest with you, that at one time that I'm going to all be aligned with.
Right.
So should I get to the point where you get like, I follow 5,000 people right now. I can't even see 5,000 accounts. So before when I follow somebody else, there's somebody on that list that got to come off. Am I wrong thinking like that? Like there's somebody in that 5K that I'm following that's like, nah, you ain't even.
Nah, you're funny, CJ. I do that.
Kiki to a penny.
I do
Like
not do that.
somebody gotta come off. Like it's like, yo, I'm not trying to hit my max. There's people like I was trying to get somebody to follow me the other day on Instagram. They're like, oh, I can't follow you back. I'm like, what? They have 7,500. Did you know that's the max you can follow?
Oh, I didn't know there was a max.
It's a max. 7,500 people.
Mm.
You cannot follow more than that. So
Gotcha.
what happens at that point?
Then you gotta start deleting some folks. Delete some folks. I unfollowed a lot of celebrities because they weren't adding like, why am I following you? Well, unless it's a celebrity who really motivates me. But I stopped following a lot of like celebrity gossip and all that stuff. So I do cleanse. I'm not as particular as you,
Bree said,
but I
I
do.
can't one in, one out.
I do cut timeline cleanses. I do.
Timeline cleanses. Okay. I'm with that. Um one in, one out, Bree. That's how we
I'm
do it.
screaming.
Like this is so when y'all see me like, dang, he only been following 5,555 for the last 2 years. I know my secret.
It's intentional.
Somebody gotta go. All right, cool. What else is it? Y'all got any last questions for Coach Star? Because listen, we can we gotta have a whole another episode in another month or so when in July or August or something. But that's gonna be the whole different side. That's the IMDb.
Yes.
That's the hey, you didn't know.
Let's talk
She
about
gonna
it.
look her up on Netflix, okay? Hold on. Where's yeah, it is mathing. That is how the math works. One
I
and
do
one.
want to shout something out. So
Okay.
tomorrow, May 14th, makes 2 years of Sexy Break Fitness. Oh my goodness.
Congratulations. That's huge. Like, talk about that in itself, because there's a lot of people don't stay. First of all, stay in the game 2 years, but let alone to be successful and growing at the point of 2 years.
Yes, it goes by quickly. It goes by quickly, and it just I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. Um, I had so many doubts. People don't know this, and I talk about it all the time because I was legit scared to do this. I was shook. I was nervous. I was fearful. I didn't know what was gonna come of it. I didn't know. I didn't think people were gonna come to my first class, let alone
Wow.
every week after. So I'm just grateful that I listened to that inner voice that told me to just do it, just try. What's the worst that can happen, right? And I'm grateful that I listened to the inner voice that told me to do it my own way.
You
Um,
know, I'm happy for you, and like you said, you're speaking so truthful. Like, it's scary to start a journey like that,
mhm.
and especially in this industry, because like I said, people don't show up sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. But people did, and it's I don't want to say it's crazy. I'm grateful. The first few classes, it was my people who knew me, people who like my friends showing up.
Yeah.
But literally within like 3 classes, CJ, people were just finding it, mutuals of my friends or people who just saw a post and started coming. And I recognized that my journey is not everyone's experience. Some people really do have classes where they have 2 people. And I just think I've never experienced that. So I'm just grateful that it's been consistent growth literally since day one. So we're going up this Friday for a 2-year anniversary class. I'm so excited.
Man, that's awesome.
It's going to be lit, 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 lit. I'm super excited for Friday.
Where's the after party? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, should we have an after party? We should. Maybe we go
Y'all
to
just do the after party, and that's where I can be invited.
what you trying to do? We're trying to get a section.
Oh no, I don't do sections. I mean, I don't do clubs like that. I'm just talking shit.
I don't like the club either.
Like, to be honest with you, the only time y'all gonna see me in the club is literally Ebony Fit, and that's when. And trust me, it will be in the section. Like, I don't want to stand in line. I don't
You're
know.
not trying to dance, CJ?
Heck no. When you see me dance, like, it would take a lot of drinks to get me to dance. Um,
After party in the parking lot.
that sounds about right for y'all. That sounds about right. Just pull up, y'all. Just pull up with the drinks.
Let's go. We lit. Take a
Yeah,
shot in the parking lot. Let's go.
believe him. Yeah, Kiki non boots. I'm not standing in line nowhere. I'm not standing. If I'm standing somewhere and we ain't got a place where we can sit down within like 15, 20 minutes, y'all ain't gonna catch me.
I'm just screaming. I'm the same way though. Clubs are so overrated. Ever
Mhm.
since Girls Night Out, I don't need the club.
Yeah, that is
That's
your
my
club.
club.
That y'all ever have drinks in there?
So we always have a bartender who's selling drinks. And
Okay.
then we're gonna have a
See,
toast.
I would never know that because that's on the inside of the club.
That's the inside scoop. That's the inside
That's an
scoop.
inside scoop right there.
We having food vendors, sea moss vendors, juice vendors, drink vendors.
Oh, it's lit up in there. It's
It's a
lit.
whole function. It's a whole function.
Which is why we be at GNO.
Yes. Girls Night Out, baby. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm just so happy. Oh my God. CJ, every time after I teach, I just be smiling. Like, wow.
Do you ever lose your voice?
I lose my voice almost every week. And another fun fact, I give myself a headache every week because I'm so loud, but I can't help it. Because I'm genuinely that excited. But my screaming gives me a migraine every class.
You ever get to a point where you like before a class where you're like, I don't know if I have it, where I don't have the energy, where you just like, I don't know if my voice is gonna hold up or I don't have the energy, and you feel like, man, how am I gonna do this?
That happens almost every week.
Mm.
Almost every week. I wouldn't call it nervousness because I know I can carry, but I'm just like, whoa, I'm about to teach this class. But then something clicks when I'm on that mic and I'm in the room and I see those women and they're excited. Like something just clicks. I say that all the time. And it's like, ooh, bam, Coach Star.
Mhm. I believe, like, you feel like if one day you ever would let your ambassadors of the class, if you've never done that, where you kind of take the class and let them do it,
I
let
thought
them
about
teach.
that. I joke with them. I'm like, hey, Bree, can you teach class for me tonight? She's like,
Mhm.
no.
She should do it. Bree should do it. Y'all should everybody could take a turn and do a song or something. You pick. You know what I'm saying? But that would be
Yes.
cool.
I joke with them about it because I mean, hey, when those Netflix rolls start rolling in and I'm on set, who going who gonna run Girls Night?
That's what I'm saying. Come on now. Now we talking. Now we talking. Now we talking. Let me see. Anybody got last questions in here? Star, you got a last question for me or anything? Anything you want to throw out there? Because we talked about a lot, but it's good. Like I'm cool with that. I just love the organic conversation. That's part of the reason why I created this show is because I tell people it's not a podcast, right?
Yeah.
It's not a podcast where I just want to go in and dig into people's business and all that stuff. And like, no, I wanted a place where it's creators, right? Where we could talk about things that we do, social media, things we create. You've created a dope brand, a dope community. We create content on social media. We have content, conversations, things like that. And so I wanted to be organic. We talk about those news, but then we have just free talk.
Yes, I'm here for it.
But in case of emergency, we got you.
Oh, thank you. I know y'all will hold it down. Y'all will hold it down.
Yeah. So co-star, I'm gonna give you the last word in a second. But by the way, when we close up, just hang right there because me and you talk offline. But give people the last word where they can follow you, connect with you, and everything like that.
Okay. Before I give you my social media and all that, I want to leave you with a message, and I want you to be intentional this week. I'm always very intentional about how I start and end my classes because I believe that setting intentions makes a difference. It can make or break your day. It can make or break your relationship. It can make or break your life. Being intentional. So I want you to win intentionally this week. I want you to be joyful intentionally on purpose this week. I want you to have a great day tomorrow on purpose intentionally tomorrow. So just know that you have power. You have a say in your life. You don't have to just roll with the punches and get flung on by life. You can say, no, I'm going to intentionally love myself and I'm going to intentionally be happy today. So just be intentional. You can stay tapped in with me on Instagram at Sexy Work Fitness. That's work with an E. You better work Sexy Work Fitness with an E, and follow me for my acting and modeling journey at That's Najma. Just stay tapped in. Girls Night Out classes every Friday. You know where to find me. And I love you guys so much. Thanks for having me, CJ.
Don't nobody want no baddie with no bad attitude.
Period.
Hey, you guys, thank you guys for tapping in. On the way out, I see you. Z says he's learning a lot from our conversations. Stay tapped in with us. Make sure you subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm going live every day. Like, comment, watch the replay. We love you, Coach Star.
I love y'all too.
And so, with that being said, you guys, the replay will be up in just a few seconds. Thanks for tuning in. And we will see you guys next time. Thank you so much, Coach Star. By the way, I need you to drop some bars on this because I know you got the flow. I know you got the flow.
2 years in the game. I'm not in this for the money or for the fame. I'm in it for the love. Yeah, it's what I do. It's for me, sis. Yeah, it's for you. Come love yourself, sis. We going up, we hitting licks. We shaking as we going fast. We getting money, getting cash. Let's go, sexy sister. Let's work. Work out with Coach Star. Let's work. Cause you know we going far. Let's work. Yeah. Let's work, sis. Let's work. Work it out.
Hey, I dropped the boom. Boom. See y'all later.